Oh, so we didn't get to finish our discussion before. And now that Frost the Heels is officially a ranked officer, I'd like to bring him in on the conversation. And since Relic and Bags are here, so I was approached by the Guildmaster of Dark Lord's Foth today, and I was thusly informed that there is a member of their guild who is giving them a hard time in their war zones because he feels deep down he wants to join our guild. Everything is into the darkness, this, Tycia that, we gotta do it their way, blah 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 blah. So he was like, well, what would you do? And I was like, honestly dude, I would kick him out your guild. But I would give him the opportunity to leave, say, look, do you really want to go try out for another guild? Because if you do, it's time to go. But let him leave respectfully. I was like, but tell me if what kind of attitude he's having, because I don't want him if he's a dick.
Huh.
But it's Homie that clown.
Ah.
Homie that clown really wants to join our guild. So what's gonna happen is me and the guildmaster had a little meeting, and he's gonna go talk to Homie and tell him, look. Well, the discussion is gonna be like, I'm giving you the opportunity to leave, but basically he's getting kicked from their guild because it's been the past 2 weeks he's done nothing but either rage on their guild, saying that they don't play the way we play and whatever. So I said, maybe the guy's got something going on in his real life. Maybe he's mad at you. Who knows? Maybe he's just tired of the guild. Give him an opportunity to leave. If he gives you a positive response, let me know. We'll talk to him. I'll talk to my guild mates. We'll see if he's interested, if they're interested in even bringing somebody on board. But we're most interested in seeing if he's going to ghost quit that guild. Because if he ghost quits that guild and comes to our guild, I don't want him. Guess what? That guy Lamaz, L-A-M-M-A-Z, he ghost quit last night. Saw him this morning in Boss, B-O-S-S. And he was like, oh, yeah, why, bye. No, whatever. I don't even talk to people anymore that quit the guild. And from now on, I don't want anybody in the guild that don't want to be in my guild. I'm not approaching people to be in my guild anymore. I'm done with that. If you want to be in my guild, you can talk to one of the people who I'm going to designate as a recruiter. I don't even ask you.
Keep up, Frosty.
I'm still in the
yeah.
train.
So,
okay.
I'm going to the fleet.
Now, being that I've already made the decision days ago, especially because after what's his name quit. Lamaz quit yesterday, but the other dude quit. I can't think of his name.
I don't think I made it.
Well, somebody else just quit the guild like 2 days ago too. One of the other 3 people that we just brought into the guild. Killer Virus quit the guild. Overnight. Without even saying anything to anybody, and left his fucking friend in the guild. Sorry, not even his friend, his roommate in the guild. Who was only in the guild because Killer was in the guild because his friend sucks. So, if you don't want to be in our guild, we don't fucking want you. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. We're taking our core fucking 8 players, and we're just gonna all have fucking 10 tunes, and we could just play every single character no matter what. I'm done. I'm tired of it.
Well, that's the way it's coming down to.
Yes. Now, on that note, let's talk openly here. How do we feel about this person coming to our guild? Knowing what we know now, not knowing what he may or may not do on a positive or negative note with them. He is one of the 3 people we singled out in their guild that made us want to pick them as the guild to join up with. It was him, Nix Valdez, and Ron. And it was because we always lacked a war. And here now, a juggernaut is being handed to us by a guild who was willing to let him go on a good note, remain friends with us, and then, as long as he has a positive attitude, we're probably willing to bring him on board. So how does is this something that we're interested in pursuing?
It really depends on how he quits their guild. If he ghost quits it, then no, I don't want him. If he does a respectable quit and comes over, I'm fine with giving him a trial period.
Well, here's the deal. He's not going to get an opportunity to ghost quit. Seven is online all day today waiting for him to sign on and immediately approach him. He's being given an ultimatum. He's brought it up too many times and brought up dissent amongst their ranks about me and our guild and how they should run their guild the way we do. And they had an officer meeting and they already voted him off the island. So they're giving him the respectful opportunity to quit the guild and act as if he's quitting the guild to try out for our guild. I told him that there's under no circumstances he guaranteed a slot in our guild nor on our, but he is guaranteed a tryout if he has a positive attitude. So he won't be able to ghost quit their guild. But unfortunately, no matter what, pretty much today he's out of their. He's been.
Now, is it just a bad attitude towards their guild, or is it because he wants to be with?
Well, he said it kind of started out as like every time they would run a war zone, he would say, "Oh, this is let's do this strategy that Taisia gave us," and they might have and then Seven's argument would be, well, we have a different team makeup than they do. We don't have a power tech tank. We don't have operatives. We can't roll to points. We can't do, 2-4-2 and that type of thing. And he would get mad. And he would get mad and say, well, if we can't do it their way, there's no way we're going to win. And, in the beginning, he said that it would, obviously that's going to aggravate the guildmaster and aggravate the team, and it's going to start causing a problem. But then, day after day, going on for almost 2 weeks now, it's to the point where he thinks he's really just looking for an opportunity to leave the guild to come to us, but he's not sure if we'll take it, because he doesn't even show up for their practice. So that's why he's being approached today, and basically being told, given the opportunity to leave their guild, because he's not showing up anymore, because he's basically said that he wants to do it our way, and not their way. And I have to say that Seven has Seven has to be a pretty stand-up GM to come to me and tell me that type of information. How another guildian is literally just bringing up my guild, and then not only in a friendly manner saying, well, okay, it's causing a problem, what would you do? But also saying, well, because he wants to join your guild, are you interested in taking him? Because clearly he doesn't want to be in my guild, and he's only talking about yours. I have a really good relationship with Seven, and even though we had that one problem the other week, we both decided clearly our own guilds want to do their own thing. We're going to focus on us, we're going to focus on them, we're going to keep trying to queue together as in, against each other. But clearly queuing on the same teams isn't going to work, because they have a big guild, everybody wants to do PvP, everybody on our team wants to do PvP. But now we're at a new step in our guild relationship where now we possibly are going to trade a player who may or may not have a bad attitude, but the attitude is based off the fact that he may want to be just wanting to join our guild. So I made a decision as to what him and I are going to do. He's pretty much kicking him from the guild, and then I said that, we'll give him a tryout. Of course we're going to let the guy try out. My question is, we can let him try out. We can say, but we can have a predisposed decision as to no, or we can actually give him a real try. And I know I agree with Bags. It is dependent on how he leaves their guild, but my whole point of view, completely separate from their whole way of thinking, he wants to leave their guild for a better guild. Now, their guild faces our guild. We wrecked them. And this is a conversation that I had openly with Seven, and he agreed. And I was like, look, dude, I'm afraid that dude's just gonna, join my guild, see that we get wrecked by MVP, and just start sweating their nuts and want to leave my guild. So, do we really want this play? I play devil's advocate with myself so much that's why I have accounts. Because I can think both sides of the fence so well. I do have trouble making this. But I'll make it an executive decision. I just like to hear feedback. I can't get near these two fucking snipers, and I want to shit in their fucking... So, nobody has to give me an answer now. Take a few minutes, think about anything that I've said, and let me know what any of you guys think. Because honestly, I mean, Bags, Relic, you guys are part of the core ranked team. Frosty, we newly made you a ranked officer. You're pretty much core ranked team now as well. Now, how do we feel about somebody like this coming to our... I guess one of my thoughts is it really our guild he wants to come to? Or is it just a better guild? And to me, that's the decision I want to know. Attitude or no attitude, I mean, if he has a bad attitude, we don't want him. Good attitude, yes. But my whole decision is, are you just leaving your guild because you're just looking for another guild with a better win? Or do you really like the way that we do things in specific? And that's what I really want to know. And it's hard to ask somebody that because he'll just probably try to interpret what we want to hear and give us that answer when I want to know the truth.
I'm gonna go have some breakfast real quick.
So, I say, you know, whenever you guys have some feedback for me, give it to me. If we want to know more, clearly we're going to get to meet this guy and talk to him today or tomorrow. He's going to be approached pretty much as soon as he logs on by his guild master, given the ultimatum, and he's been told to seek us out and, you know, to try out with us. What'd you say, Frosty? I'm sorry. Say it again, please.
I'm gonna go have some breakfast real quick.
Okay, buddy. Honestly, I want to know. I know what Bags thinks. Bags is just like me. He wants to know about the guy's attitude. We've had so many attitude problems. I want to know right now what Relic's thinking. Wow.
I didn't even see him there.
Is he just using us to climb the ladder? PvP?
That's what I think. That was my exact words, actually exactly to 7. I said, do you feel, as by leaving your guild and coming to mine, that he's trying to climb the ladder? Yes, yes. Boom, dude, you nailed it on the head. You know, he's gonna use our guild as a stepping stone to make himself better, and then eventually seek out strictly business, MVP. I mean, technically right now, I guess the next step above us until we have consistently beat them is nothing personal. I think that we are better than them individually. However, as a team, we are not yet. Individually, I'm pretty sure we could rip apart each one of their players. However, the synchronicity that they have in their team and the fact that they've been playing, most of them are real life friends, and more than half their guild have been playing together for over a year, gives them a hell of an advantage that we have over bringing any fresh player onto the battlefield. However, Britain is everything in their guild. there is only one other dude who can even say anything on the battlefield if Britain is not there, and once he's been removed, it's just like literally